I think one of the appealing features of the McManus scholarships is that they recognise and reward excellence in all 32 counties of Ireland. And I think this all-Ireland dimension is the way that things should be. The island of Ireland has punched well above its weight on the global stage, and we should all be proud of achievements, whether they be from the north or the south. Whether it's a Heaney or a Yates, whether it's a Harrington or a McElroy, or whether it's one of Ireland's two representatives in the European Soccer Championships next year. The island of Ireland has a great deal of which to be proud. And our guest speaker today is someone who epitomises that all-Ireland dimension and who has brought great distinction to our island. AP McCoy was born in Moneyglass, County Antrim. You may not have heard of Moneyglass, but in the 2011 census, it reported a population of 103. So it's not the biggest village in the world. But from that village came Malachy McCourt, the father of Frank, who wrote a book that Limerick is very popular in Limerick. It was also the home of Willie John McBride, who captained the Ireland and the British and Irish Lions team. And of course, this wee village also produced AP McCoy. So there's obviously something in the water there that we'd like to get hold of. To list AP's sterling achievements would take up most of the day, but suffice it to mention that he was champion jockey 20 times. I can't think of any sport in the world in which someone has excelled at that level for 20 years. He rode 4,348 winners. He won every major race, including the Grand National, the Gold Cup Champion Chase, the Champion Hurdle, the Queen Mother Chase, the King George VI Chase. And most of the wins, I'm very pleased to say, were in the colours of JP McManus. He was BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 2010, RTE Sports Person of the Year in 2013, and he's been honoured with the Order of the British Empire. If you followed the news recently, you'll know he's now a film star as well. So that's not bad for a wee lad from Moneyglass, is it? His remarkable record of achievement reflects not only considerable talent, but also considerable courage. The list of injuries sustained by AP is as large as his list of wins. But as we all know, a man should not be judged by the number of times he falls, but rather by the number of times he gets up. AP has demonstrated courage in spades. His dedication, his commitment, his bravery have taken him to the very top of his chosen profession. He's an outstanding role model for any young person who wants to succeed, and therefore it's with enormous pleasure that I ask AP McCoy to address the audience, and thank you.
Broke this Iron Man remained, driven by the demons in his mind. Oh, nothing can stop a man on a mission. Don't push it with entry. Never ran out of ammunition. Riding in the colors of JP. It goes on. 5,000 winds and more. It goes on. Wild kind like no other. Champion jockey 20 times over. Breaking all the rules and the records from the get-go. Na 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 it goes on. 5,000 winds and more. It goes on. One of a kind like no other. Champion jockey 20 times over. Breaking all the rules and the records from the get-go. Thousands of miles traveled on horseback. 1.5 times round this world. He's taken his last bow. His family so proud. The greatest jockey to ever live. How could you dream a dream like this?
Thank you. Thanks. Mayor, ministers, ladies and gentlemen, I am very flattered to have been asked to be your guest of honour today. I know that I'm following in some very illustrious footsteps, and at no stage during this speech am I going to thank JP McManus, because it's his fault that I'm here. Definitely not going to thank him. I would first like to start off by congratulating the Scholarship Award winners. I think through your hard work and determination, you're receiving the award, and you thoroughly deserve it. My advice, I think, in life, if I could go back to being your age again, I'd love to, because I think I would be much better off the next time around. I think in the 20 years that I was champion jockey, I think if I was to start off in your position again, I'd give it all back. You know, I'd give it all back to have another go, because I think what I learned in those 20 years, I think I would be much better the next time around. I was very lucky that I worked with and for a lot of very successful people. I think that they made me better. I think they brought out the best in me. I think in life, I think you can never stop learning. I think, you know, I was told once that when you speak, you're only repeating that something that you already know, but when you listen, you might learn something new. And I always thought that I was better at listening than speaking. And I'd say I am very honoured to be here in front of you all. You are at that stage in your life that your career and your future is very important to you. And it is important. I think the best people, the best sports people that I've met, they have a talent, but I think they have a greater work ethic. They have a greater desire. They're very ambitious, and they never stop working. They never stop trying. They never believe that they're as good as they can be, that they can always get better. because no matter how successful you are in life, there's always someone that's going to be better or more successful than you. And for the 20 years that I was a jockey, I was always trying to get better. No matter how successful I was during the day, I would always go to bed that night in the fear that it might never happen again, or that someone the next day was going to be more successful than me. I think you're at the stage in life and that you should have no regrets. I don't have any regrets. I don't think I could have worked any harder. I don't think I could have tried any harder. Sure, I could have been better. I could have been more successful, but it wasn't through the lack of trying. I think through the All-Ireland scholarships, thanks to JP and Noreen, you're being given a leg up in life. I think it's important that you make the most of it. You use it to the best of your ability and make the most of that opportunity. I'm not going to continue any longer. Thank you very much for having me, and congratulations again to all the award winners. Thank you.
AP. AP, thank you very much for those inspirational words, which I think resonated with everyone. JP would now like to make your presentation.